Good morning, everyone. I am so pale and I literally just opened my eyes, got out of bed, went pee, and drank some water, and here I am. Like, I've literally been up for like 4 minutes, but it's 7:42 and it's like pitch black outside still. I think I want to get Starbucks today. I think I want to get like a half calf brown sugar shaken espresso or something, because I'm gonna go downstairs and work out. I've been back in the gym, so I'm gonna go downstairs and work out. I think I'm gonna do like a spin class and then maybe some light body weight exercises with like 1 or 2 pounds. I'm not allowed to lift anything over 5 pounds, so I don't know if 5 pounds counts, but we're gonna do like 4 just in case. And then I have school. I have a lot of school today, and yeah, so should we go to Starbucks? Let's go to Starbucks. All right, guys, it is freezing. It is 5 degrees Celsius, which I don't even know what that means in Fahrenheit. In the summertime I go by by Fahrenheit, and in the winter I go by Celsius. I don't know why. It's just the way that like I do it. So does Josh. I feel like a lot of my friends do it that way. I don't know why. It's already getting bright out just from like me coming in the car, which is awesome, but I am so freezing. Oh, there's my alarm to wake up. I woke up before my alarm. I am so freezing. Ugh. So, if you guys don't know, we did rehome Luna. It was the most, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the story. I was hysterical. It was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done. But the reason being is she kept peeing on things and she was clearly in distress because it wasn't a litter box issue and it wasn't a health issue. So keeping her in that house it honestly was selfish, and I tried to keep her there because I didn't want to get rid of her. But it was honestly selfish of me to do that because she was clearly stressed and clearly unhappy. We've taken her to the vet. It is not a medical issue. I've changed the litter boxes. We have 4 litter boxes, 4, in 4 different rooms on different levels of the house. We've had pheromone sprays. We've done everything we're supposed to do. We've tried it. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to like have any more things. I've tried everything. Mention it. I've tried it. I've been at this now for like 3 years. Well, it was getting really bad to the point where she was constantly vocal, and she was peeing in the bathtub. She was peeing anywhere that she could pee, she would pee. And it seemed like spotting, like she would like, not spotting, I don't know, spraying, I don't know, but she is fixed, but she would only do like a couple of drops. So it seemed more like a behavioral territorial thing. Yeah, so we found a family that she's actually like a viewer. I was so desperate. I tried everything, and everyone that wanted her already had like a dog or their cats, or they weren't like home all the time, and I didn't want to send her somewhere worse. So we called the Humane Society, and the Humane Society said, we can take her, but she has urinating problems. No one's going to adopt her, and we're going to put her down. So I'm like, absolutely not. I want to finish talking about the Luna situation just before I continue to drive because I don't want to be distracted. For Josh, by the way, I got him a chestnut praline latte. He loves them. So do I. And then I got a random drink I made up myself. It was supposed to be, I'm going to read you what my order was supposed to be and what I got. So I got a venti iced brown sugar shaken espresso with 3 shots of espresso instead of like the 4. And then I only got 4... I should just show you, and then you guys could order it without the decaf. But basically, I got like the normal brown sugar shaken espresso, but I got less brown sugar syrup because I got chestnut praline cold foam on top of the brown sugar shaken espresso. It's so good. Get the brown sugar shaken espresso with chestnut praline cold foam. Peace out. Okay, now let's get back to the Luna situation. So yeah, we found a family. Oh yeah, so we called the Humane Society, and the Humane Society basically said, we can take her. And the reason why we called the Humane Society is because on their website it says, we will keep them as long as we want, and euthanization is never an option for us. So when we call, they're like, oh, so if it's urinating problem, they're probably not gonna, like, she's not gonna be adopted, and if she's not adopted, we're gonna euthanize her. And I'm like, it literally says on your website, and the whole reason why your name is Humane Society is because you're humane. So when they said, like, we're gonna put her down, I was like, absolutely not. Like, I would rather deal with her peeing my whole life than put her down. So I literally posted, and I was like upset, crying, and I was like, can someone please take Luna? Like, she's miserable here, and if I bring her to the Humane Society, she's gonna be put down, and I am not euthanizing my cat. It is not happening. For peeing, she's clearly stressed out. Like, I'm not gonna punish her for being stressed out. Like, that's horrible. So this girl messaged me. She's like, hey, like, I have 2 sons, and I don't have any other animals. I'd love to take her. I could literally take her like today. So she went and got 3 litter boxes for her, which is so sweet. Her name is Haley, and she sends me updates of her all the time. And good news, guys, she's been there now for almost a full week and she has not peed anywhere in their house, which basically confirms that she was under a lot of stress at my house, because that's how you know it's not health. We already took her to the vet, but that's how you know it's not health, and it was strictly behavior, because she was so stressed out and miserable, clearly, at my house. I think she just wanted to be the only cat, and Kappa always wanted to play with her. She never wanted to play with him. I felt like she was just overwhelmed with another female in the house and with Kappa in the house. And a lot of people were saying, like, why don't you get rid of Kappa and Sephora instead of Luna? And it's like, because why would I get rid of 2 for 1? I realized, me and Josh both realized, that we were being selfish keeping her around just because we love her so much. She was miserable, she was stressed, and the best thing we could have done for her was rehome her. And we've had so many pictures sent to us. We sent her with like her favorite little house with like her scent in it. We sent her with her food. We sent her with so many things. We made sure she had 3 litter boxes. We met the couple. We get pictures frequently. Whenever I message her, she's like telling me all these good things. And Luna has not peed there in about a week. And we couldn't even go about one night without Luna peeing on something. Every morning when we woke up, there was pee. There was like multiple pee spots in our house, and it was bad. So clearly she's happier there, and I've seen videos of her playing, I've seen videos of her sleeping, I've seen videos of her just being happy. I think she just wanted to be the only one. She wasn't even able to really play, because Kappa would, whenever Luna was playing, Kappa would go and take whatever she was playing with because he wanted to play. And so she wasn't even able to play, and it just seemed unfair for her to be so miserable. And I cried a lot. Me and Josh were a wreck. Like, we literally could not stop checking in on her. Like, Haley definitely thought I was annoying, because I was like, hey, how is she? Hey, how is she? But I feel a lot better now. I know that she's happier because it's been a week and she hasn't peed, which is more than she's ever done at my house. Not in the beginning when I got her, but once I got Sephora, and then when I got Kappa, it got really bad. So it's not like I kept her for years while she was peeing. It has been years, but it got really bad recently. Like, she would only pee like once in every while, so I didn't know, and then now it got really bad. So I am at peace with my decision, and rehoming an animal is probably the hardest thing ever. And obviously there's certain circumstances where it is actually nicer to rehome the cat than not rehoming the cat. I usually don't agree with people rehoming an adult animal, but like, especially if there's like no reason. But if it's like 2 animals fighting, or if it's like an animal that's clearly not happy where you are and you can't change it, then I think it's reasonable. So it was very hard to do, and it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, but she's happier. So I'm gonna finish drinking my latte, and I'm gonna go to Zehrs. I need to get a couple things. I need some frozen blueberries, I need some gluten-free bread, I need some regular bread. I am having a hard time figuring out what I want for dinner, because every single day I get like weirded out with certain foods. Like yesterday I had straight up plain rice with soy sauce, and today I don't know what I want. Like, no meat sounds good, nothing. I don't know, I just don't know what I want. I'm thinking like grilled cheese again. Me and Josh was having, like, we were having grilled cheese and soup, and I'm thinking just maybe more grilled cheese and soup. And then I was also thinking maybe salmon and potatoes and broccoli. That seems a little healthier. And I feel like I could stomach salmon, but who knows? It might become dinner time and I won't want the salmon anymore. So I don't know. I'm like debating on if we should just do grilled cheese and soup, or salmon, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. I also don't know if I should go to the grocery store or if I should go home. I don't want Josh's drink to get cold. Anyways, bye. We're out for breakfast, and this place is gluten-free, and they do it properly. Try those. It's fire with ketchup. All right, so we just finished breakfast, and I feel horrible. I have a mint in my mouth because I feel so sick. Ugh, I feel horrible. I'm 10 weeks and a day. I'm super out of breath, and every single time I eat, I feel like crap. I could not imagine how bad I would feel without my nausea meds, because I already feel sick with my nausea meds, so I could not even imagine without them. I was supposed to go to HomeSense with Josh for a live on Patreon to go Christmas shopping, since I have a HomeSense gift card, but I need to go home and like let this nausea pass for a little bit. I get like an hour of like no stomach ache. It's like an hour before I have to eat again. And then after I eat again, I feel sick again. So it's just like really annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna go live on Patreon in HomeSense and go shopping. And I think we're gonna put up our Christmas tree and decorate today. Snowman!
In the Christmas spirit already. I love Christmas.
I haven't seen you at all.
Nope. I've been gone. Bye.
So, I have a little story time to tell you guys. A couple days ago, I was not feeling good, so I said, Josh, go downstairs and get me some, well, I said, please, can you go downstairs and get me some freezies? So, I know in America, some people just call them like freeze pops or whatever. And so he went downstairs, he got me some, he put them in the freezer. And when I went to go eat one, it smelled like mold. So I'm like, I'm not eating that. So he went downstairs and he checked and the box was full of mold. So we thought nothing of it. I thought maybe Freezy broke in there or was leaking and was sitting there causing mold, obviously, because they've been down there since like last summer. So we threw out the box and today we went down there to go get our Christmas tree. And that box also smelled like mold. Luckily the tree is fine, but the box itself smells like mold. So we started to move stuff down there and we found mold that is on the basement floor. Only in the storage room and only some things. So right now it's not a dangerous mold. It's like white mold and it's clearly new because this house is brand new and we just organized it last year, so it can't be dangerous. I'm not gonna go around it though because I'm pregnant. We have the windows open and we have Lysol wipes, we have Lysol spray, and Josh is down there basically throwing out anything that we can throw out that is replaceable. We're throwing it out just in case, and then we're gonna take everything out of the storage room and he's gonna go take stuff to the dump, and then everything that's out of the storage room we're gonna let air out in the garage, and we're gonna go in there and we're gonna, well, I'm not Josh's. He's gonna go and mop the floor with bleach water. Not everything there is covered with mold, only things that you can like kind of feel like that can absorb water. So like anything cardboard, anything paper. But the bins that we have, the plastic bins, are fine. A lot of the stuff is fine. It was only like 2 or 3 items that we found that the mold came from. So the mold could have came from the Freezy box being down there for so long, because obviously mold grows and we just didn't catch it in time. So Josh is currently down there right now taking everything out, and I just got some stuff to spray on everything to kill it, and then we're gonna go ahead and mop it down there. We're probably gonna go get a dehumidifier and just maybe leave that in the storage room just to be sure. Update, the mold is not nearly as bad as I think we thought it was gonna be. It's like nowhere.
It would have been concerning if it was, considering it's
a brand new house. Yeah, but I think it was just like one thing in there that was like maybe wet or something that caused it, but we're still taking everything out. I mean, it's good that we caught it now and not in like 2 years. So we're taking everything out and we're Lysoling it, bleaching it. And then I'm going to go to Canadian Tire and get a dehumidifier and just like keep it in there. It doesn't seem to be like in the insulation or like anything like that. Like I think it was just in like a box. Like I don't know if something was just wet down there. I don't know, it's very hard to figure out where it's coming from, because I don't know, it's like on some things but not on others. Like there's certain boxes that are cardboard in there that are super fine. So it doesn't, like I feel like if it was coming from the storage room itself, it would be in everything that was cardboard.
Cardboard, yes.
But because it was only on like 2 or 3 things that were cardboard, I think it started from like maybe the Freezies, and then the cardboard around it also got it. Okay, so shortly after this, as you can see, Kappa was eating the snow off of the tree. So we had to get rid of our tree, and I sold it on Facebook Marketplace because I don't know if the snow is toxic or something. I've had this tree for 3 years, and Kappa has never ate the snow, and now all of a sudden he wants to eat the snow. So today was a really bad day. Like, it was supposed to be decorating the house like Christmas and going to HomeSense, and it turned into mold in my basement and getting rid of my Christmas tree because the cat was chewing on it, and I decided to have a mental breakdown. I'm very hormonal and pregnant, so I had a hormonal breakdown. Said, F this, I'm not putting my Christmas tree up, I'm not decorating for Christmas, and that's it. So now I don't have a Christmas tree, and now I'm miserable, and that's my day. Bye.